Welcome back. We've got an investigation going on at the moment, because there's been some kind of assault by someone on someone. Maybe someone's involved, but we don't know who the someone is. Unless it was someone. That's what we're investigating, who someone is, and also someone. Who is this someone? I don't know. But Olivier did say the people at the front are acting most peculiarly. If you push them with questions, you might uncover something new. So basically, speak to this guy again, I assume. Alright, so what would you like to ask about? Cooper? Okay. Like, I imagine that sound you say. Fortunately, I heard no such thing. Okay. Fair, can I agree? Mr. Cooper seemed generally normal. Here, you still doubt Curio? He is the most loyal man. He would never commit such a criminal act. It's impossible for him to be a criminal. Question mark. Oh, is this? What's on your mind? Oh, there we go. If you're hiding something, you should just come out and say it. Trying to hide things will only lead to bigger trouble. I'm sorry. You like talking? Yes, actually. I saw him. I saw Hirio on the second floor. And when was that? Right after lunch. Hirio went out with Norman, but... However, shortly after that, Hirio came back and ran up to the second floor. Whoa, that's kind of important to know. Still, I want you to pursue this lead. We'll look around here for a little bit longer. Got it. Lunch. Lunch was ordered from the Laventar. Everyone had their lunch where they saw fit. When they saw fit. Hold on, that was different. Lunch, Norman and Hirio both left. Hirio came back and went up to the second floor. I thought it was odd, but it was precisely as I saw. I'm truly a sinful soul to read the hearts of men so well. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, we had paella for lunch. I ate on my own in the lobby. It's kind of suffocating to eat in the same room as my dad. Still, you know what? My dad's pretty unfair. If he eats this normal boring stuff, then gets a special paella just for himself. Is that so? Was it that different? Yeah, it was way better. The special one's got like a mountain of shrimp. Guess he didn't have much of an appetite though. He left a lot behind. What a waste. How about lunch? I went to eat at the Laventar today. Oh, I was gonna like, well, alright then. Always been in the habit of going out to lunch as soon as I hear the bell toll. The bell toll? The bell on the Langland Bridge. Remember, it rang when the bridge went up. Oh yeah. Yeah, it did ring. It always rings at certain times, see? I use it in place of a clock. So we're gonna go with the idea of placing where people were at certain times, I assume. That's sure convenient. Kinda big to use in place of a clock, though. Hey, Estelle? Might be good to ask some people about the bell toll. Huh? Why? They should be able to clearly remember the sound of a bell ringing. It might act as a guidepost for their memory. Like with Mr. Murray. I get it. Thanks, Chloe. Very intellectual advice. You flatter me. Not sure what you two are giggling about, but I'm glad I was able to help. You sure were. Okay, let's go ask around. Right. The bell toll. It was the Langland Bridge bell. We citizens of Rouen hear it on a daily basis, I'll have you know. Speaking of the sound of a bell, did you remember something? No, you asked about it a second ago, did you? A big sound. Ah, the sound, like something smacking into something, right? Yeah, that thing. I remember something now. The sound happened as if it were timed to the bell, at least in my ears. Timed to the bell. So basically, you heard the sound of a bell at roughly the same time as the big sound? Well, if you want to make it sound all boring, yeah. If that sound was something caused by the criminal, then someone without an alibi when the bell rang is the criminal. Yeah, we should check out people we suspect. Alright, now we've got a proper question in here. Come on, why would I lie about something like that? I was in the hotel basement, so I didn't notice at all. The Nungbridge bell. Yes, at the time I was preparing the guest rooms. Once that was finished, I next organized the utensils. Someone had cleaned the plates in the office, so I was able to finish the work quickly. The office plates were cleaned. So that means there was someone who went into the office after lunch. Indeed. While I was preparing the guests, they cleaned up, it seemed. Plates were stacked at the front. Of course, exactly which kind guest it was, I couldn't say, unfortunately. Ah, too bad. Guess we'll have to ask around ourselves. Exactly who cleaned up, unfortunately, I do not know. While I was preparing the guest rooms, someone must have cleaned up. Who cleaned up the dishes in the office? I don't know. I won't go to that much trouble. I've been killing time in the hotel basement after lunch. I like we're not going back upstairs yet. Someone cleaned up the plates for Ernest. It's a rare thing to find someone so considerate to others nowadays. Okay, so now we can go back up. Finally. So we need lunch. After lunch, Norman went to have a look around the side where he was going to give a speech. I had some stuff I had to do, so I met up with him later. The rest is as I explained before. But here we go. You went to the second floor, didn't you? Excuse me? There's no point in hiding it. We have witnesses. I'm not hiding anything. I just realized I forgot something and went back to the office to pick it up. Was there anyone in the office at that time? Delnas was there doing work. Didn't see anyone else. Great. Thanks. That's plenty, thanks. Don't misunderstand, please. Wasn't trying to hide that I had gone to the second floor. Don't worry. You were. But we haven't decided you're the criminal or anything. Just don't forget that this kind of thing only makes you look worse. I look forward to your future assistance, sir. I heard the bell toll, yes. I think it was when I was meeting with Norman on by the bridge. Ah, okay, that might give you an alibi. Then Cooper showed up, and I showed him the way to here. So you heard the bell when you were outside, which means you went around when that other big sound happened. According to the testimony we got, that big sound happened right after the bell stopped ringing. If that's true, then Hirio isn't connected to the big sound that was heard by the balcony. It depends if it can be corroborated. When did the bridge bell ring? It went off when Hirio and I were checking out the speech site together. Okay, so he's in the clear. Hirio was there too. Yes, he was already there. Just the bell was ringing. Cooper showed up, but so was Cooper's out of the running as well. I then asked Hirio to show him to the hotel. I see, then it's sure. So then, Estelle, there's no connection between the sound Murray heard and Hirio. Yeah, not just Hirio, but Cooper seems to be in the clear too. The sound Murray heard was just after the bell finished ringing, but both men can prove they were with Norman at the time. In other words, whoever made that sound was neither Hirio nor Cooper. This virtually eliminates any chance of them being the criminal. Who could have done it? All I know is that they cleaned while I was away. So you don't know either, sir? I'm afraid not. I don't know who it was, but I worry that I may have left them a terrible impression. Pardon? What do you mean? In truth, I haven't had much of an appetite lately. I have quite a lot of paella I got for lunch up uneaten. I'd requested that Ernest get me one of the special paellas in secret, yet left it virtually untouched. It's embarrassing to think back on how wasteful that was. I see. Must be really stressful to be running in an election. Did we do lunch? Yes, we were at lunch today from the Lavender. I don't want my campaigners getting sick of eating the same food again and again, so I thought we'd try something different. Well, it's nice of you to do that. That's as much part of politics as the campaign itself. Indeed it is. I'll admit, my nerves have been on edge for some time now. It hasn't been easy to keep my eyes on everything day in and day out. I'm sorry to hear that. Yikes, that does sound pretty rough. Putting that aside, sir, what did you do after lunch? After lunch, Hirio and I immediately went to examine the place my speech is to be held at. Hirio had some other business to attend to first, and met up with me at the site. So you left right after lunch and met up with Hirio outside. Alright, that's all I need to hear. I'm happy to have helped. Keep up the good work, you two. So the audit from the Lavender. That sure is nice. Maybe I'll try asking Portos if we could do something like that. Okay. The bridge toll. Yeah, I was running across the bridge in a real hurry. I met Norman right about the same time by the bridge. See, it does match Norman's testimony. Indeed. You're looking for the person who cleaned up the plates. Oh, who cares? Just hurry up and prove me innocent. I care. Yeah, we ordered food from the Levantar. Man, it was good. The sound of the bridge bell. Now that you mentioned, I do think I heard that before I got hit. I'm sorry, my head feels like a wreck right now. Nothing's too clear. Now that you mention it, who did clean up? Sorry, I don't remember. But you were in the office, weren't you? You'd normally notice if someone came to clean. You're right, I would. Even I think that's odd. Just like... Who else can I ask? You down there! Did you hear anything? No response. No response. Not helpful at all, are they? Who else can we ask? There's no one else around. It's like... Phew, I'm afraid my power is ebbing. I was raised in the city, so I fear I'm dreadful with standing around. As they say, the more beautiful the flower, the easier it wilts. And the more digging you do, the more you're sure to find something worthwhile. Just like you might want to go everything again. If you give up, that's the end. It's that sort of thing, just go through it. For everyone again, just to be sure. So right now, I've got no leads. Just whoever cleaned the plates, I guess. That's as much as I've got going. Okay. Just waiting for that. Bling! I don't know if I did that one. Video lunch. Well, what's with that weird face about the paella? Did I say something weird? No, it's just... Hey, Belden. You said you ate lunch on the first floor, right? Yeah, that's right. What about it? Norman ate on the second floor. How did you know what Norman ate when you were on the first floor? Oh, that. I saw it afterwards. Obviously, you cleaned the plates. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, actually, I heard from someone else. I don't remember who said it, though. Maybe you should investigate that next? That's so obviously suspicious. Ate lunch on the first floor. Still, you know what? My dad's pretty unfair. Well, why would I lie about something like that? I was on the hotel basement, so I didn't notice at all. Cleaned up the dishes in the office. Don't know, I wouldn't go to that much trouble. Killing time in the hotel basement after lunch. There's something we're not getting here. Sounds like a nice routine. You have to go through the hotel to get there, though, right? If that I do, I can't fly across the sea now, can I? Good point. So did you see anyone in the hotel at the time? Well, Ernest was on the first floor, of course, but the rest was real quiet. Huh? There was no one there. Yeah, I'd say so. The basement and first floor were both pretty quiet when I passed through. Ah! Norman's son was there when I came back, though. Norman's son? Oh! You mean Belden? Yeah, that's more than enough. No, it was nothing. So we're heading towards Belden at this point, isn't it? So that's all I can think right now. It's like Belden's the key one. Look pissed off. You're checking out Hirio. Ate lunch on the first floor. Still, you know what? My dad's pretty unfair. Yeah. Were you really in the basement the whole time? Why? There's someone who passed through the basement right after the bell rang. According to their testimony, no one was here. That can't be right. I was right here the whole time. So he can't establish an alibi. Just in case, we should probably ask around about Belden too. Thank you. Fine, that's what we're after. So when the bell rang, I was underground. I was in the basement the whole time after lunch. Sure you were. By Belden, do you mean that kid? He wasn't in the basement. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Just pretty sure, 100%. I believe we're almost done here. Let's hurry and solve this so we can enjoy a cupping celebration. Cup of tea. Young Belden. I'm afraid I didn't see him around when the bell rang. I was repairing the guest rooms at the time, you see. So it could have been the basement from your testimony. My son's location when the bell rang could pose a problem, you say. If you have a real cause for suspicion, you needn't hesitate on my part. You're welcome to confront Belden and question him. I have. Where was Belden when the bell rang? Couldn't tell you, unfortunately. I was out at the time. Where was Belden when the bell rang? No, but is he a suspect? Where was Belden when the bell rang? How the hell am I supposed to know? Don't remember if I heard the bell ring. It's like, where's it? Is that so? Like, where's the next line of questioning coming from? Young Belden. It's like, we're not too far from the resolution. Once you're fixed on the suspect, come report to me. I'm not 100%. I need more. Like, I need more than that. I'm gonna actually ask Belden about the cleaning up, because I feel like he was doing that. Cleaned up the dishes in the office, don't know, I won't get that much trouble. Like, mate, like, we know you weren't there. I'd ask him about that, like, you did the dishes, didn't you? Let's go through the stuff again. Till we get, like, Estelle just go like, wait a minute. So my line of questioning is, I want to ask more about the cleaning up in regards to Belden. That's what I want. It's where my head is at. I don't even remember which ones I pressed anymore. So many questions now. Someone's got to pursue a different line of questioning, surely. Why would I lie? To hide the fact you went upstairs. But why are you hiding the fact you went upstairs? Why? To what aim? Maybe the cleaning up? Exactly who cleaned up, unfortunately, I don't know. So I the guest room someone must have cleaned up. Belden. Who else? What else? It's all the same so far. It's like Belden's the leading person, so wait, this way's the exit, I better go check by questioning, blah blah blah. Can I find these plates? There's fingerprints on them. Who else could I question about what? I apparently heard the sound of something colliding with something else from around the balcony area. Do you have any idea what it could have been? Something colliding with something else? Nope, I didn't hear any sound like that. Okay, here we go. He's got motive, but got an alibi, so. Rich toll in a hurry. Does match Norma's testimony. I don't know what else to ask him. To who? Bell toll. Cleaning up. But you were in the office, weren't you? You normally notice if someone came to clean. Right, I would, even if I think it's odd. Okay. Were the plates and such clean by the time you got back to the office? I don't know. I wasn't exactly paying attention, so I can't say for sure. Still feel like we're missing stuff. Where else can I go? What else can I speak to? What? There's something who testified to hearing a big sound. So it sounded like something smacking into something else on the balcony. But I didn't hear it. I'll say for sure that I didn't hear anything else like that while I was here. I want to check the balcony again, so like see if we can like spot something. Maybe there's like a clue on the ground, rather than like speaking to people. Maybe there's actually something else going on. Wow, what did you do after lunch? After lunch, Hirio and I immediately went to examine the place my speech is to be held at. Hirio had some other business to attend to first and met up with me at the site. So you left right after lunch and met up with Hirio outside. That's all I need to hear. Hope to have helped. Keep up the good work, you two. Arrgh. Don't like an exclamation around or anything like that. Do 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 do. Oh, it could have made a big noise. It's like just thoroughly check everything. So far, Belden's the prime suspect. But I don't think I'm getting any more out of anyone. Is there some scene somewhere? So it's the exit. It's that case of like, it's the only thing left, isn't it? Is Belden. And I've questioned everyone about everything, as far as I know. Nope, just thought maybe they might add something to it. Like nothing like drop down here or anything, is there? Alright, I'm gonna go. I can't think of anything else to question people with now, because I've done everything, checked it twice. Belden? I guess. Do you know who the criminal is? Who's your suspect? Belden is. Raven Boy, is it? Have real proof, yes? First explain the reason you discounted the original suspect. In fact, he has a solid alibi. He was outside when the sound was heard. Norma's testimony corroborates this, so we can say for sure it's accurate. If that was the sound of the crime being committed, then there's a very... What? And there's a very small chance Cooper is the criminal. That's a logical interpretation. That's the same thing that also absolves Kirio of any suspicion. Like, yeah. Yeah, it does. Kirio met up with Norman, so we're sure. Next you need to explain the suspect's crime. What kind of proof do you have? He has no alibi. The proof is his alibi. I have valuable testimony that refutes his alibi. Cooper and Hirio have already been cleared as the culprits, so this person remains as the final possibility. Yes, it does look like a way to, by process of elimination. Ultimately, though, that's nothing but circumstantial evidence. Do you have any more decisive proof? Contradiction. He knew about the special paella. I don't know if it's decisive, but something did bother me, and that's the testimony about the special paella. And what's this about it? Yeah, so Bellin testified that he ate lunch on the first floor, but somehow he saw the paella Norman ate. He even knew that Norman barely ate it. In other words, he went to the second floor. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. Alright, I'm satisfied. In that case, we'll have to call him in and hear what he has to say first. You can't go straight to an arrest with the proof we have on hand. Okay, I got it. Why did you call me? I didn't do anything. Now calm down. Nothing's been decided here. If you can help out with the investigation, you can go home right after. Help? Yeah, we just want you to be frank with us. Not Belden. Frank. Where did you go after lunch, Frank? Like I said, I was in the basement. Just to warn you, as long as you keep lying, you're not going to get out of here. You went in the basement the whole time. We already know that. If you didn't do anything wrong, then you should be able to be honest and tell the truth. Or is the truth too scary to admit? Fine, I'll talk. Today, after lunch, I went to the office. I went to go clean up. Ha! Clean up? But the person who returned the place to the front was... Yeah, it was me. Everyone seemed busy, so I figured I'd clean up. While I was cleaning up, I thought I'd tidy the office, but... I didn't think that'd happen. Huh? Oh, hold on, you're not making sense. You just cleaned up after, right? Why does that have anything to do with the case? I've got an idea. Yeah, actually. I see. Estelle Bright came to this room to clean, but I'm not sure how that correlates. What does that have to do with the assault on Dells? Has a lot to do with it. Well, let's hear him say it himself. Go on, explain. Yeah. Well, once I finished cleaning the room, I thought I'd head back. But since I'd tidied up a lot of stuff, the room was real dusty. Well, I'd opened the balcony door to air it out, but my hands were full of plates. I didn't have any choice. So I kicked the door as hard as I could. I kicked it into him. Wait, you mean that door? Yep, exactly what you think. The door is the criminal that knocked out Dells. The door flying open slammed right into the back of your head. In other words, the truth of the case is an unlucky accident. What? So then... Yes, no one really... It's not really a problem at all, then. I'm innocent, right? What do you mean, right? Yes, seems like it. Phew, man, oh man, finally free and clear. Still, what a mess. Why didn't you volunteer this information at the beginning? If you just told us the truth, things wouldn't have gone nearly this far. I'm sorry. Come on, he's telling the truth now. Give him a break, okay? He had the courage to talk about it in the end, so everything worked out. As the victim here, I'd just like to forgive and forget. It's already clear that this was all a misunderstanding. Of course, I'd like him to be a bit more careful opening doors in the future if he could. Dells, I'm really sorry. And you too, Cooper. You almost turned into a criminal. Don't need to worry about me. I'm in the clear, and that's good enough for me. Well, that settled things. Thank goodness. And that is our report. Braces, I'm sorry for today. It seems we've taken up a great deal of your time over just a big mistake. No, don't worry about it. This is part of the job too. Well then, pardon us. Thank you, guys, so much. Really, I'm very sorry. Take care. Well, all's well that ends well. Phew. That's done and over with finally. I wouldn't have dreamed it would end like that, though. Truth is always stranger than fiction. However, as your valued assistant, I take great pride in our completion of this most puzzling assignment. You didn't do a damn thing. Oh, but I really appreciate your help, Chloe. You gave a ton of good advice. It's a big help during the investigation. I'm always happy to help. There's no need to thank me though, Estelle. Right, I guess you two are sports staff already, aren't you? Indeed. We'll have to do what needs to be done. Alright, let's head out. Next up is the Zeiss region. Yeah. Right, so let's end this part here then. This is just a lamppost. We'll stand there. We'll end this part here then. I'm a lamppost. We'll go speak to people back inside here. I can't remember where I was in my tour. My rounds. I think we were done. I can't remember. That investigation has thrown me off completely. It just took so long that I've forgotten. I'm going to assume I'm done. Gather, to connect, to be severed, and to be blown apart, just like the clouds in the sky. In exchange for one's freedom, one must bear countless farewells. Yep. Ta-ta for now.